Yo, pardon me. I just had to get a quick snack before I started. Hey, Winter. How's it going? Pardon my mouth noises. I had chicken. Excuse me. Good grief. Whew. Alright. I'm going to... Yeah, we'll load up some tunes. Why not? How you doing? I'm doing great. I managed to do a fun thing today. I will get into it in a sec. As soon as I find my playlist. There we go. Okay, and we need to turn the volume down on my thing. Then we gotta turn the volume down on the player. All right. Let me know how that sounds. Oh, indeed. So I'm not gonna be streaming for too long. Just like an hour and a half. Because we're getting kind of close to the afternoon, and we're getting into the heat of the day. It's supposed to be like 98 degrees or something like that. It's stupid hot. So I want to be able to run all the fans and stuff like that, and give my poor computer a break. Because today is a red letter day for me personally. I got to play a tabletop role-playing game for the first time. And real quick, just for the subject here, I just wanted to work on something that I've been working on. So I'm gonna put the line art on these OCs as I sit here and yap, sort of. Yo! Yeah, these fellas. You have, from left to right, you got Sarah, Blaze, Steven, Fortune, Tuakara, what was your name? Alex, totally didn't forget, and Irene. This lineup has been sitting on my project shelf for quite a while, and I've been just slowly chipping away at it. Not really lately because of well, yeah, lately, but not too much lately because I've just been doing other things, like prepping for tabletop games. I tried to get to start on Design Nova today, didn't get too far. I feel ya. It's like, it is hard for me to work on anything nowadays. It's like, the only way I'm like motivated to work on anything is if there's like an extrinsic like motivator, like there's a deadline or something like that. Anyways, how was tabletop game? Okay, so my big motivation, my big push was to play Dungeons and Dragons, and I've been like itching to just play something because I've been really wanting to do it, and I've been watching Dan Jones and Dragons. That's been my thing for the past month, I think. It's just nonstop thinking about Dan's Playgroup, because Dan's Playgroup has Barry in it, Barry Kramer, Game Grumps fame, yada yada. It's got Barry, Gam, Saren, Dan F from Playframe, Nicole Knight, voice actress extraordinaire, and Joe Cat. You can't forget Joe Cat. And their games are incredibly fun because you have all those funny people as part of it. So that's been like my thing, and it motivated me to be like, you know what, I should go out there and see if I can find a game to join. So I went into Dan Jones' Discord, and I went to the tabletop section and was like, how do you find games? And a lot of people were very nice. They gave me a lot of resources. And I was like, okay, yeah, we'll do that. And they suggested like Roll20, going to like Reddit and finding like TTRPG boards that people will be like searching for games and stuff like that. So I dusted off my old Roll20 account and got that set up. Put a post out on the forum saying like, hey, relative newbie, looking to play a game. Got a hook, and I've got a long form game cooking at some point. We're going to be doing like a session 0-ish kind of thing in a week that I'm very excited about. But in that meantime, Dan F's Discord, the Playframe Discord, was doing one-shot weekends this month, and there was a person on there who was running a campaign that was Sonic the Hedgehog themed, and I was like, oh baby, I gotta get me some of that. So I waited to see if there was going to be a post about it, and there was none for a while. And I was like, oh man, did I miss it? We're getting close to the end of August. It's like, I don't know if we're going to make it. So I just went on the post that the DM made, and was like, oh man, I'd be really interested to join if I can. And like 5 minutes later, they were like, yeah, sure. Here's a link to the Discord server for the game, and here's all the resources to get started. And I was like, oh damn, I guess I'm doing this. So I had to learn a brand new system that I was completely foreign to me, and I struggled to fill it out, but I did. I got it taken care of, and I used my main Sonic OC Sparks as my character, and I got really close to how accurate he would be, quote unquote lore wise within this system. We used a Mithra's like custom rule set called Destined. It's superhero themed, and it's very in depth, very crunchy, a lot of numbers, which I didn't particularly care much for because I'm not a numbers guy. If shock of all shocks. So I made my character, and our party consisted of 6 people. There was me, Sparks. There was another person, played Silver, like literally just Silver the Hedgehog. Kianis, an axolotl dragon, super cool. There was a person who was a Chow, who was just a little agent of chaos, just a little gremlin that just ran around and did whatever, turned into vapor clouds, and just fucking did whatever they wanted to. There was another person who was a rabbit. Literally, they just made Judy Hopps into a Sonic OC. Awesome. She tased people, handcuffed a robot. It was awesome. Let's see. Am I forgetting something? Oh, and then there was a sheep. There was like an electric sheep, which was perfect because there was an electric raccoon and an electric sheep. And we went from the Land of the Sky from the Sonic OVA. He was set there, and we were tasked by Tikal to go to the Land of Darkness and find living plants to bring back, so that way we could, have floral diversity on the floating islands. So we went down there, went and explored a little bit, came across some broken robots, some Black Arms aliens. They were all dead because there was like a confrontation there. Came across the Scrapniks and fought them a little bit. Managed to subdue their leader, and we were going to let them live until our Agent of Chaos Chow killed he pushed the incapacitated leader into the water, because we were in the sewer. He pushed him into the water, presumably killing him. So I was like, oh well, there goes that, I guess. There was a flower they were protecting. We got some seeds from it, booked it, and we won. Day is saved. We got some plant seeds. Job's good. So I had a great time. I didn't do too much. The closest I got was I was going to try and wrangle our Chaos Chow, and I rolled to grapple and I missed. And it was literally just the scene from that one Chow Tales animated short where Sonic tries to catch that sleepwalking Chow and just whiffs his grab and then falls into the puddle. It was literally just that. And I ran really fast. So that was my experience. And it makes me more excited for when we get when I get to do the other game that we were planning. Not this group, a different group. Because I got that hit on Roll20, and they were like, you want to play? And I was like, absolutely. And that game is going to be more like it's based on 5th edition D&D, but the campaign module is a Studio Ghibli based world, and I read the module and the material for it, and honestly, it's pretty tight, not gonna lie. And the best part is I can maintain my streak of playing as a trash panda, because I went and looked at the list of races I could pick for the campaign, because it's a campaign in progress. And they were like, and he was like, yo, we're gonna wait till next month so that way you can jump in when we finish the first arc. And he gave me the list to choose from so I could set up my character. And right there on the list, underneath like all the 5e races, there's like a fox and a possum. There's a raccoon. And I was like, oh, it's over for all you bitches. I'm not even going to consider any of you. I'm going to play a raccoon. So what I have planned is I'm going to try, emphasis on try, because we haven't had the meeting yet to set up what I'm going to do, and I'm hoping I get to do it. So I'm going to play inquisitive rogue raccoon. The race is called Rakin, Rakin. Yeah, they're pretty developed for a raccoon, and he's going to be like just kind of a quiet little guy. He's like a little unassuming, kind of the black sheep of his family, lots of siblings, and he's always on the lookout for shiny things whenever he goes out and about. He scans the ground looking for like nuts and bolts and coins and stuff, and he likes to pick things up, and he just holds on to them, considers them little trinkets and stuff. He's not really a conversationalist, but he likes to be around people, all this fun stuff. So I'm really hoping to get to run with him, because I designed him already, and I've come up with like a decent start for a backstory, so hopefully I'll be able to fit him in. So yeah, I had a great time today, and next week, which is why I've been like, I don't know what the status of the stream's going to be, because I don't know how long the sessions were going to take. Oh, that's good to hear, dude. Yeah, I'm just so happy it turned out, and we all hopefully had a great time. I know I did. It's like, we didn't get to do much, and I didn't get to like dive into like character lore or stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, it's fine. It was just a one shot, so I'm not gonna cry about it. But I got a taste, and it tasted great. It's fucking awesome. I'm happy for you. Yeah, thank you. I'm very excited for what's to come. Put that there. But I guess I don't know if this was clear enough, but I'll just say it again anyway. Yeah, stream might be happening next week. And if it does, it'll be moved up to Friday. What we'll be doing, I am not sure. But yeah, Saturday is going to be taken up for D&D. Thank you. I hope so too. The DM for that group, along with the party, seem like pretty stand-up folks. So I have, I don't want to say high expectations, but I expect it to be at least a decent time. Okay. I'm gonna move these up to put them in the folder. guess it's time for flats. Because now comes the fun part. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the colors on some of these characters. Blaze will be pretty easy because they're just going to use Cinder's color palette. So I'm gonna just open this file up. Hello. Okay. And we're just gonna do a little color picking. Sort of go from there. Oh, really? Big changes? Small changes? I think I'm going to... I'm just going to do some experimentation, because there's a few colors in here that I... didn't really expect to have. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Hiccup. Okay. Oh, the end of the story. The fate of Nova has already been decided, or has been decided rather recently. While I sit there and him and haw over that, we're just gonna fill this in with white. I think this red's a little too saturated. Should be a bit more orange. But simply, Ilias isn't as all-powerful Lightbringer. Not anymore. After Aeon's life, she's starting to show her age. She doesn't like that. Uh-oh. Okay. We all have to confront our mortality at some point. Yeah, that's too close. I just wonder if it should just be... I... You know what? I don't think we're going to do the two-tone on the stomach. And we'll just keep it the one color. Where's my pencil? There we go. Yeah. That's not what I wanted. Kind of a bummer when your divine space mom hides away in her palace and covers herself in a cloth to hide away. Yeah, when she's, you know, like your sole benefactor, and it's like, well, she goes away, that's kind of bad for everybody. Oh, that's a bummer. That's alright, you take your time. Take your time, it's cool. I'm all jumbled. Oh, bro, I feel you. When I was going into that D&D game, man, I tell you, I was feeling the exact same way. Oh, I forgot that little detail. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Ilias is getting old and weak. Yep, as stars do. And I'm pretty sure they'll probably be like, I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory. Or something to that effect. Alright. Steven's up next. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this guy. I have one idea. Not even an idea. I just have one thing I know will be concrete in this design, and it's literally just his tie. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay. We can close this. Remember that Gaster design I did a while back with the hood covering his head? That's how Ilias is dressing in her old lady days. Ah, the cloak of the golden years. Oh, that was a big yawn. Sorry about that. Okay. So what I was thinking is like a pinkish off-white. Or maybe this color would be better suited for like the interior. Be like the lining of his jacket. Because despite the fact that he's a bit of a high roller, loving himself some gambling, he does not have a clue when it comes to dressing cool or looking cool. His shirt's gonna be white. Color of his shoes. We'll keep it consistent. Oh no. Oh no, I'm yawning. Oh, that's not good. Would you believe that I actually got up early for Dungeons and Dragons? A crazy concept. Me getting up early. But I'm a little yawny boy. But that's kind of why I decided to keep this little stream short. Just to pop in, tell you what's been crack-a-lackin', and then bebop on out of here. And also to turn the air on, because boy howdy, it is a scorcher out there this weekend. Got his pompadour. Ay caramba. Was there more to not to sound rude? Was there more to the Ilias thing? Was that it? Did we decide what they were going to wear in their Twilight years? And that's what it was, the Twilight years. Shitty Sonic EXE the other day. I saw that. I liked the fact that you chose the I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I liked that you used the colors off that one bootleg Sonic backpack for the colors for the Sonic. I thought that was kind of neat. Maybe this pitch should be the same colors as... Oh my gosh. Should be the same colors as jacket. I think that's what we'll do. Just see how it looks. You know what? I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it, not gonna lie. Oh yes, Obama backpack Sonic was very intentional. The whole concept is demonic bootleg game. Nice. Yeah, I liked it. It's very neat. Very neat. Okay. Whew. Good grief. Time to count how many yawns I'm gonna fit in this stream time. I had a skin tone swatch picture. I don't know where I put it. It's not that one. Oh, did I go past it? I went past it. There we are. Oh, oops. Control Z. Didn't mean to do that. Wanted to expand. There we go. Yeah, that's the skin tone I was looking for. Perfect. Perfect. Aurelius, I have some ideas brewing still, but her aging is actually what sends Nova to Sonic's planet in the first place. Okay. We've developed our inciting incident. Gotcha. Color of his eyes. Probably be dark brown. Yeah, there we go. Nice, nice. I might change Steven's name. I've been thinking about it a lot, and because his whole deal is that he's kind of a JoJo riff. You know, the relationship between him and Fortune. It's kind of a JoJo, a Josuke, a Jotaro, if you will. And I kind of pictured him being of Latin descent, and it's like, man, I feel like I should probably change his name to be more fitting than that. Because originally he was just going to be a white guy, but the more I pictured him, the more I kind of wanted to lean towards like Mexico and more of that area, especially considering the fact that Fortune's like based on like Mayan and Aztec like statues and stuff. That's kind of his deal. Pardon me real quick. I got to blow my schnoz. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Steven's done. He'll do a little Control S. A little save. And Fortune will be the next one. And Fortune's going to be very interesting because I am not 100% sure what his skin color is going to be, because he's supposed to be like a ghost. Because I know I wanted him to be he's a spirit, so I kind of wanted him to be kind of ethereal looking. I don't know, a little too blue. And most of his accents are going to be kind of bright saturated colors. I always envisioned him as like golden for like his skin tone. Maybe something yellower. I don't know. I look. If he were just like in the flats, he looks like a Simpsons character. That is just immediately what I think of. Iconic Simpsons character, not a Simpson. Excuse me, Nota Simpson. Yeah, I think maybe I'll do his skin last, because the one thing I know for sure is the no, it'd be more of this color. Is the brick patterns on his wrists and his ankles. And to fill those in my hand would be this color. It's like that's been dialed in since day one. He's having that color. You know, man, suddenly my nose is like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if I just made you congested all of a sudden? Wouldn't that be funny? Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. I think if there's one thing I know I kind of want to do with good old Fortune here, is what? I don't know. My brain just trailed off. It had a thought and then it lost it. Oh, if I knew one thing, this center, the buckle, this part would be shiny and sparkly. And I think this part too. Oh, one thing I did know that I wanted to do was to make his skin color a like non-human color, something that would be very unusual for a normal person to have. In the same way that like Star Platinum is like purple or blue depending on the season of the show that you watch it on, or like Crazy Diamond is like pink. So it's like I kind of wanted it to be non-human. Yeah, we're going for sort of reddish orange on those accents. The light blue could work in the skin. Very traditionally ghostly. Yeah, and a lot of his other accents would be warmer colors. The bands here on his arms are going to be a warm tinted green, kind of like this. And I think his hat is the same color as his bracers, the brick bracers. And he has a little light on the top of his hat, which is going to be red, because it's sort of like a slot machine. Part. This one. Yeah, this one can be easy, because this is just these are just white, and they spin, and when they spin, oh, whoops. Didn't grab that. No. Keep the background color white, please. Thank you. They spin, and whatever they land on is some kind of crazy power he gets temporarily. wonder... What if I make his eyes yellow? Give him, like... I kind of like that. Yeah, no, I kind of like it. I kind of like giving him yellow eyes. I like it, I like it. Okay. Okay. A little too... Maybe around there. Okay. And then what if I took... Made it like that. Do that real quick. Go down here. Oh, your recent development. I'm kind of helping work on a game. Bruh? For real? No cap? Anything you're allowed to talk about? Let's go smaller. Actually, you know what? The curve tool will be perfect for this, and we will put it on pen setting. How big is the line going to be? A little too big. That's okay. We'll just resize it. We'll go about 10. Okay, a little too thin. We'll go to 15. Okay. Then we can go over here, do that. There we go. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Alright, we'll just stick to doing this by hand. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I make it sound big, but a couple of pals are making a Dead by Daylight kind of game on Roblox. I'm currently the game's artist, including concept art and designing characters. Ow! Just whacked my elbow against my desk. That's pretty tight, though. You know, might not be, like you said, might not be a huge project, but hey, a project's a project, and I think that's pretty sweet. Can I say I've worked on a game? No. I haven't even touched a video game project, technically. I mean, I have fiddled around with RPG Maker, but that was like, I don't know, I flirted with it, didn't really do anything with it. so I don't count it really. And we get into the easy part. Just ding, 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 ding. Oh no, I didn't fill that part in. Oh beans, oh beans, oh beans. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. We can just fill that in like that. We'll just fill these in like that. There we go. Then we can zoom out. Ooh. Ooh. I kind of... What color is that? I'm going to color pick this real quick. I kind of like that. Alright, we'll set this back to normal. I actually decided my PFP was cool, and I'm being turned into a killer now. Oh, dude, that's rad. Work on a game and get to be in it in some sort of capacity. That's pretty tight. Not gonna lie, that's pretty tight. I'd say that's pretty sick. Oh, cool. Just have to... this one as well. Can't forget the top. Come on. There we go. Okay. And then just fill. Yeah, it doesn't quite work. It's a little too faded. It works with the rest of the colors are faded like that, though. I'm just gonna... Yeah, we'll keep them like that, though. It's all intentional. Okay, real quick. Getting up to about a little close to an hour and a half. Gonna finish throwing down colors on this, and then I will look at this off stream and look at this off stream and see what I think. Oh, howdy, Rockaholi. Love that name, that's so good. Welcome in. If you were in a D&D campaign, what would your character look like? I actually have an answer for that. I have a few ideas drawn up. It would really depend on what role I would play. If I can actually find them. Okay, they're recent, so they're at the top. I had a barbarian drawn up. I got this gal. I just wanted to draw a buff lady, and I was like, wouldn't it be cute if there was a buff lady that wore glasses? It's not something you see too often, but I was like, you know, I think it'd be pretty fun. So I just kept her around. I was like, yeah, she's kind of cute. And then there's a cleric. I made this guy. His name is Winton. I'm pretty sure I got the name from Bluey. I think that's the name of one of like the kids. I think he's like a little bulldog, I think. I didn't like think about it too much until somebody was talking about Bluey and the name came up and I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure that's where I got the name from. But I got this little guy. He's Winton. He's like a little cleric, like 4 foot something. And I have to go digging for this one. The first character I designed when I was like, what would be a fun D&D character to make? I don't know how old it is or if I changed it at all. I don't know if it's here in my recent projects. I kind of hope it is because I don't want to go digging around in my files for it. Please reveal yourself to me. Huh, it's not here. That's okay. We can just go file open. Because I know where it is in my files. It'd just be a lot easier if it was in my recent projects, but it's not. It's this guy. Name's Barabbas. He was the first guy I designed. He was designed by he was a character generator character. You know, this was pre-AI, so it's not that AI generated nonsense. This was, you know, random prompt generator, like very Drawfee coded, if you're familiar with that show. I picture him being a fighter or a sorcerer. He's very I swing a sword but also throw magic kind of character. I think when I drew this reference, like Tears of the Kingdom was coming out, so I wanted to give him like a glowing arm. So, you know, and he had like a tattoo, because that was like part of the generator prompt, was that it was like, your character wakes up and has a tattoo that he doesn't know where he got it from. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny if this is where he learned magic, and it, as he uses it, it like slowly grows up his arm, and his arm glows, like how Link's arm glows in Tears of the Kingdom when he uses like the building hand and stuff like that. I thought it'd be pretty neat. And I even went so far as to draw the entire tattoo design on the outside and the inside of his arm. Probably the first, and not even the first, probably the only time I've ever gone like this in depth with a character design. Because nowadays I'm too gosh dang tired to like make a character reference this in depth. If anything, I would probably I'm doing my character references like piecemeal, where it's like I just do one part, and then like if I think about what's another outfit they would wear, or what does the backside of this outfit look like, I would probably just draw a sketch of that character and of that like aspect of that character and just be like, here you go. This is it. Are any of those characters in campaigns now? No, unfortunately not. I would love to use them in a campaign at some point. I do have a character in a campaign that I'm going to be in, and hopefully this pans out because I haven't done my session 0 yet. But literally just today I was in a Sonic campaign. It was run in the Mithras system using the Destined module. Really fun, very crunchy, a lot of number crunching in that one. I didn't really appreciate it for that, but I got to play as a Sonic character in a role-playing scenario, so I didn't care. I was too enthused to you know, to care. I was willing to suffer the character building and all that stuff just to take my Sonic OC that I've had since I was a teenager and just roll it in a game. Which I don't think I have those in my project files either. I'm gonna have to go digging for that too. Sheesh. Come on, Christensen, get it together, man. Oh, but I just found that file today. So, yeah, I used this design that I drew, like, yeah, last year for my Sonic OC. His name's Sparks. He's a raccoon. Can use electricity. Goes zap zap. Can travel through electrical currents. And shoot lightning bolts. You know, typical like elemental hero Sonic stuff. And yeah, I rolled him in a campaign literally an hour and a half ago, roughly. And I had a good time. It was the first time I was ever in a tabletop game of any kind. And I had a blast. And I'm going to be doing a meetup with another DM for a different game next week. And I'll show off the guy that I designed. It's based off of a like Studio Ghibli, Legend of Zelda-esque kind of module called Obojima. Or it's Ohojima. O-B and or H-O-J-I-M-A. It's a very cute module. And one of the races you can pick that I was allowed to pick is a Rakin, A-R-K-I-N. It's basically just a little raccoon. Just bipedal raccoon. And may not come as a surprise, but I love raccoons. They're one of my favorite animals of all time. And if you allow me the opportunity to play as a raccoon in any setting, I'm going to be a raccoon. So he's going to be, I hope he allows it, because again, haven't done session 0 yet. And I'm also joining like a campaign midway. So it's like there might be like established lore for the character. So that's why I'm like maybe, but with hope in my heart. He's going to be an inquisitive rogue. I believe it's a subclass type from was it Tasha's or Xanatar's? It's one of those two. It's like a variant of the rogue that pretty much just makes you like a detective. But his whole deal is that he's just a very perceptive young lad. He's like 17 years old. And what he does is it's Xanatar's. Okay. I kind of figured. Because I know it's one of the books I have, and I have the Xanatar's book. But anyways, the whole idea for this character sprang up from the idea, it's basically just a thing that I do personally. I spend a lot of time just when I'm out and about, just looking at the ground a lot. It's not an eye contact or anything like that, but I like looking at the ground and scanning the ground and seeing what's around there. It's like I do it everywhere. And if I find something interesting or like shiny or unique, I tend to like just pick it up and take it with me. And I just have like a little collection of little trinkets and bits and bobs that I've just found walking around. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny to make a D&D character where their whole deal is they're just super perceptive, very good at investigation, and the whole deal is that they just look around for just random dropped crap that is absolutely worthless. And so I had that idea just tucked away in my head, and then when they were like, when the GM approached me, they were like, you know, here's the list of races you can pick. I want, you know, most of the characters in this campaign are like mid to late teens, since that's sort of a Ghibli-esque thing where like kids, you have like kid protagonists, or like, you know, late teen, mid-teen protagonists. So that's kind of like a theme there. So we're gonna stick with that. And I was like, oh, you're letting me play as a raccoon who's very young. That's a perfect shoe-in for this idea that I had of just a person that wanders around and like we'll just pick up random trinkets and stuff like that. And I based him sort of off of myself, and he's kind of shy. Doesn't really like the act of talking with people, but he loves just being around people. He likes being in groups, you know. He likes to be with people and around people. He likes being included. But he's not very I don't want to say fluent. He's not good at speaking. There's a word for that, but it escapes me, like many things. So I don't know. I think it'd be very fitting for a character, for me starting out, you know, trying to find my voice in a tabletop setting, because doing the session that I did today was kind of eye-opening. You know, it's like I was like, okay, this is my first time being in this setting. How will I react, and how will I handle this scenario? And that sort of tempered my expectations, and to be like, okay, I think it's kind of a smooth idea that we're taking this approach to this character, having him sort of just be like a sort of introverted, kind of a quiet character who just sort of goes off, does his own thing. You know, he doesn't hate anybody. He just, you know, he just keeps to himself. Just does what he does because that's what he does. So, yeah, and I made an unarmored version because I don't know, something about you make a little anthropomorphic character. It's like, don't give him too many clothes. I like the fact that he doesn't have a shirt on, but I was like, you know, he's probably gonna have to wear armor or something because there's going to be combat. So it's like I gotta put his jacket on. It's too cold outside. So, whoops. I gave him like a leather shirt, like a leather padded shirt that he can slip on and off, and little footy bracers. So he'll be prepped and ready for when he has to fight something, if we even do it all. Yeah, if it's a Studio Ghibli-esque game, you better hope you never run into a fox, because raccoon dogs and foxes are mortal enemies. Pompoko revolves around that part of Japanese lore. I have seen that movie, and you won't believe it, but there's literally a fox in the party that I'm joining, and they're a wizard subclass called an origami mage. And they can basically just fold paper and make little origami summons. To put it crudely, it's a bit more complicated than that, but in summary, that's kind of what it is, and it's pretty neat. But technically, this guy, I haven't come up with a name for him yet. He is just a straight up raccoon. There are tanukis that you can, you know, play as. That is a separate subclass of the Urkin, which I think is what like the main umbrella is for this race, as well as the tanuki. And the tanuki, that's the standard, typical Japanese raccoon dog. You know, the one, you know, it's like, oh, we transform. You know, you can change leaves into money and stuff like that. This one, the Rakken, it's straight up just a raccoon, like a North American raccoon. And that's sort of what I was going for, because I like raccoons. Tanukis are pretty cool too, but you know, the raccoons and tanukis, they are very different in terms of their species. So I still think the tanukis are cool. So I'm gonna be probably dinking with this design just a little bit more, because I kind of like how the face is looking, but I kind of want to maybe give him some bigger eyes. Like I was looking at like Pompoko and other Ghibli movies and looking at how they draw eyes, and maybe thinking about sort of adopting that design philosophy into this, even though that's not really my method at all when designing characters, because I like keeping character designs really simple shapes, not a whole lot going on, mainly because I just lose patience pretty easily when it comes to drawing characters. So it's like being able to keep the design simple means I spend less time on it. So whenever I'm working on a project involving any of my characters, I can just throw down the sketch, throw down lines, colors, and everything, and then just be done with it. And I don't have to think too long and too hard about it. So, yeah. And there's my long-winded answer for that one question. Okay. I was going to throw the browns on this. And then just sort of sit back and look at where we're sitting currently, because I'm not going to settle 100% on just brown for all of this. It was just going to be the belt. But if I put browns on other things and fill in the colors, then my brain will go, no, I don't like that. We'll pick something else instead. So I'll probably keep it on the belt. Maybe change the tone just a little bit. But the harness and the shoes, I think I'll probably change. Right. I'm just gonna fill in the. Fill these corners in while I'm thinking about it. I guess another a variant to my answer when it comes to designing D&D characters, and was kind of eye-opening for myself in doing the Sonic campaign. I think going forward when it comes to my approach to tabletop campaigns is I think I will make characters based solely on the campaign will do. I won't say that's like going to be a hard and fast rule for myself, but in trying to take Sparks, a well-established OC in my brain, and fit it into a framework for a TTRPG was very difficult for me. And I feel like I probably would have had an easier time if I was just making something from scratch. And just playing with the system itself and making something that I think would be more fun. Which is kind of what I'm doing with the Obachima stuff. So, because I have just a multitudinous amount of OCs I could probably use, but I'm like, nah, I'd rather just make something original for it, you know? And I don't know. And also, plus, it gave me a raccoon, and I'm like, God, I will add another raccoon to my ranks. I've got, gosh, how many? 4 raccoon OCs? It's like, I have 1, but there's like variations of the one character. And then there's this guy for the campaign, which is 2. And then another Sonic OC that's also a raccoon. And maybe another one? I don't know. It was designed by a friend of mine that I don't really talk to anymore, so I don't really know if they count. I don't know. I'll have to ask about that. Huh. Anyways, yeah. All about raccoons. And that's probably would be my design philosophy going forward. Is to just curate a space for me that I would probably enjoy for a campaign and just design it around that. Maybe I could like base one off of an OC and then just sort of like spin it off in a different direction or something like that. I don't know. I didn't mention because I was kind of zoned out just watching, but all the designs are fantastic. Thank you! Even though I don't use all of my characters equally, I still cherish a lot of the designs I make, and I hold them very near and dear to my heart. Cause I just can't help it. I love my children. They're my babies. I think what I'll do, and I'll probably be wrapping up here in a minute. It's an hour and a half. I'm very sleepy because I had to get up earlier than normal, so I could make the campaign in time. So I'm just gonna fiddle with the straps on his little harness here. I just hit the crop button. Uh-oh. I almost unexisted my entire drawing. That would have made me sad. What if I use this color instead? Huh. I'm thinking I might... I like the color, first of all, but I'm going to have to readjust the line for the harness on his right or left shoulder. Because it tangents into the emblem on his chest. And it bugs me. It makes me so mad. So we're just probably gonna have to adjust that. I don't know, maybe I'll leave his shoes the same. I kind of like having the earthy tone for his shoes. I don't know. I think this is a good spot for it, though. And in Winter, you mentioned the Golden. This is who I picture to be Golden, is Tuakara. This was the Golden guy. But he will have to be drawn up another time, because I'm sleepy. I want to go lie down in bed. I'm going to go have a snack, and I'm going to lie down. I am a sleepy sheepy. I'll make sure we save first. Writing to file. Okay. Okay. Whew. Scared me there. Please don't let that work go to waste. How's you being here, Miss Trevor? Thanks for having me. Of course. Yeah, glad I had enough time to just hop in for like an hour. Yeah, stream next week. Will probably be on Friday. Because the character discussion / session 0 is going to like start at 9 a.m. and like end at 2. So maybe I'll have time. I don't know. I think that was just a time range that he'd be available. But I want to make the most of it. So I'm gonna try and, get up early and make it for that. And also it's time zones and all that malarkey. All the fun shit. So in order to make the most of my stream time, I will be doing it on Friday. And it will probably just be more of this. I did think about it for gaming when it comes to gaming streams. And next game I play, whenever I get to that, will be Metal Gear Solid. It will be one of them. I'm not sure which one it's going to be. But it's going to be a Metal Gear Solid game. It might be 1, it might be 3. Who knows? But anyways, that's everything for me, man. Yeah, if you're watching the VOD, hey, thanks for sticking all the way to the end. I appreciate you. Thanks for sticking around live. Appreciate you too. Don't discount yourselves. And I'm gonna see if who's up. go say hi to River. Okay, got that all set up. Raid's about to kick off. So, again, thanks for joining me. Yeah, stream next week. Probably more art. Yeah. And hopefully you have a great rest of your weekend. A great day, noon, evening, night, whatever time it may be. And hopefully I'll catch you somewhere out there in the multiverse. So, take care. And I'll catch you later. Bye-bye. So many Metal Gear games. Oh, believe me. A lot. So, see ya.